you do this really well, you should be able to go into any environment and somebody should be able to come up to speed very quickly on the skill set. So for example, when I first did this with Brad, I actually videoed him and created a complete training program about how to sell a motorbike, because he had a 6-month lag time. If somebody hired someone, it was 6 months before someone would sell their first motorbike. So that's a lot of salary to teach someone. So I said, well, Brad, you're the best. So teach me how to do it. And I interviewed him about how he, basically everything on here, how he did it really well. Some things like answer the phone, etc. He had some different techniques for answering the phone. If they didn't answer, this is what he said. He had different stories. If he's talking to a mum, he would tell a story about a bike, but he'd have a safety example. If he's talking about, he called them magpies just like shiny things, he would just talk about all the bling that you can put on the bike. So he'd recognise the customer and change the story. So I interviewed him, I put it into a training platform, and I had to get my hands dirty, and I really didn't want to do it, but it was epic. And someone had to do it, so it ended up being me. And one day I walk into the shop and it's just jam-packed with so many people, it's completely overwhelming. And I see a guy flick the handle on the motorbike. And Brad has taught me, only a motorbike rider would see themselves on the bike. Someone who doesn't know anything about motors or motorbikes wouldn't touch the bike like that. I'm not a motorbike rider, I'm horrendous at it. First experience, I put the accelerator on and went straight through my friend's back fence. My head took off one panel and the front wheel took off another panel. True story. So I can't do this, but I've learned from Brad. So I go at the back, I grab a Brap t-shirt, pull the tag off, walk up and say, hi, what do you think of this model? And I do exactly what Brad says and I sell a motorbike first time. Now that made everybody else look shit. Brad loved me, staff hated me. But my evidence was, guys, there's an expert in your company, do it their way.